with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Jayhawks offense will go on the attack first. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, that can get TFLs, get sacks, it's going to be on this offensive line to buy a little bit of time, but also the ball to come out quick, win in the secondary right now.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. In that time, the quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Gives him the big stiff arm. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. The Jayhawks will line it up on 1st and 10. Johnson wants to throw it. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
So Alabama's offense will get the ball for the first time. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge.
It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
I'll tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making the big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
To the ground with the back. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's he's running free down the middle. Oh, the fumble on the defense got it. Touchdown, Alabama! The defense putting points on the board.
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep two hands on the ball. That time, he got hit. The ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
He's entered the end zone for the 2, and he gives them the lead. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Johnson looking to throw. Here's the pressure. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
When you play in a place like Alabama, you have to live up to the legacy of the Jonathan Allens, the Deron Haynes, the Marcel Darius is when you play on that defensive front.
And the funny thing is, Reese, I can keep going. Quentin Williams, Will Anderson, like the list goes on and on and on. Just elite level recruiting on the defensive line, on the edge, is how they built this dynasty at Alabama.
Shotgun snap on third down. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go throw.
Here comes that Alabama offense. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. He might want another play. First play of the drive wants to throw. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Got him downfield. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. From the 22 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Flushed out of the pocket. On the move, he fires. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Oh, he's got some space. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Snapped it in the shotgun. Looking for the goal line. And he'll be marked down right there, still short of the first down. Alabama pushing the tempo. Back to pass on 2nd down. On a little time, lets it go. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Fired in from the red zone for the score. 2-point conversion attempt is on the way.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the red zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Last time they had it, didn't pick up the first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll go to the toss. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Johnson wants to throw it. Rushes on him. He hurls one deep down the left side. And this will be caught at the 30. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. It's complete on the right side. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss.
A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. So they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And it slips just inside that right upright. It's now a one-possession game, 16-10.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
On the move from inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. First play of the period, first down here. Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Coleman. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Let's talk about Alabama. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, 5-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for them?
I mean, the excitement level through the roof. Getting a guy like that you know is plug and play. I mean, big, strong, athletic, makes your defensive line formidable right away. The recruiting class, they just gained some serious momentum.
On the move at the 30. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. Alabama just did work on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to it. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They make the stop after a pickup of 3, balls at the 18. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He wants to change this route. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Unleashes one. Looking to get it in. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal.
And an early completion for this dude, but you'll see a lot of that. I mean, he's been unreal this season, like spreading the football around, multiple guys. Every game you look up, he's putting up huge numbers. This offense is built around his ability to throw the football, and that's why he's one of the best.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bama! Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Evans. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Looking for room, it's Jackson. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Keep it on the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on 3rd down. He's going to let it go. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Jayhawks will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Books it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground.
All right, let's Let's go return, guys. You've got to do a better job with ball security. You know these coverage unit teams, they got 50-yard runs at you. They're coming in with a big head of steam. If you're not making a miss, you've got to have 2 hands on the ball.
It's caught downfield. Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play. Wide receiver going in motion. Wide open on the move. He has it on the jet sweep. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see some of these jet sweeps, and they were ready that time. Great job communicating before the snap. Everybody had their eyes in the...
Turning it on. Got the first down and more. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. They'll try to get the edge on the left. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
A lot of times offenses will do the FIB, formation into the boundary, try to take advantage of you necessarily spreading out, sending more resources to the field, trying to take advantage. Offense gave it a whirl, but the defense, they did not move. They did their assignments, got the TFL.
Quarterback alone in the backfield, 5 wide on 2nd and 14. Looking to pass. It's Russell. Trying to beat the D deep. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Touchdown time. And they take it in for 6 more points. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll give it to the back. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. He'll pull it down and run. QB got it himself. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. They're going to run it to the right. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. The Jayhawks headed quickly to the line. They've been running it, but now the pass. Fires to the right. Got his man downfield. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Handoff from the gun. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
The best red zone offenses are the ones who can run the ball in this area, and that's a tough ask today, especially against this unit. One of the best.
Touchdown, Jayhawks! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute and score, and that's going to help their confidence.
He'll bring it out. It's Adams. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? To the air, it's Russell. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. First down from the 43. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Coleman. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. The offense will quickly use a timeout. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. After the misfire, it's second down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Lofts one high and deep. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Tuscaloosa.
We're just about ready to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Makes a move. He's got an alley. He's going to get loose. They will get it. It's a touchdown.
You can't start the second half any better than that. You're trying to come out of the locker room, you're trying to create some momentum. Taking the first kick of the third quarter back for a touchdown, that is exactly what this head coach was looking for from his play.
He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Coming out with it, it's Evans. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Kansas offense returns to the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise.
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. One of the mantras of the Crimson Tide is they want to make your rear end quit. And that defensive line can certainly do that.
Big, physical. You've seen all these guys up front. They're strong at the point of attack, and they make you earn everything you get. And the athleticism when they get you in passing situations and they know you're going to pass, they're going to come after your quarterback.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why. That receiver was being mauled by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Johnson looking to throw. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and it just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
try to pick it up through the air. Makes the grab on the left. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And the Jayhawks send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Running through contact. Touchdown, Alabama! And the punishment has been extended. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And, Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
The option look. The pitch. Plows through the defense. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. Man down. As the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. With the catch, it's Stewart. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where you can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Firing to the right, complete. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Jayhawks are rolling down the field. Give to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
This This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. Good, right down the boulevard. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
They've been talking about this one all week inside the MAC, guys. Let's give you a quick recap of how it went down. Bowling Green may not be leaving town with a blowout victory, but they'll take the dub away from Perry Stadium every time. The Falcons have been racking up road wins since the Urban Meyer days, and they get another one today. Guys, I look at the preseason coaches poll and compare it to where the MAC is right now, and man, what a difference.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
There he goes. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Alabama quickly back to the line.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Tide with the 1st and 10. Quarterback will keep it. Got enough space, and he's run out of bounds. Short of the goal line, they keep the end zone for the moment.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add that.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. And they'll try to tack on 2.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Johnson wants to throw it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes a grab on the shot. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Hauls it in.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it because he really didn't have a choice because he was going to wear that one regardless.
And the Jayhawks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Trying to take it back. He's at the 40, the 20. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. The defense takes matters into its own hands. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Kansas offense returns to the field. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Reels it in and goes out of bounds on the left side after the huge gain. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. Back to throw, it's Marshall. Caught. Open space at the 25. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, the receiver was able to make the catch on the slant throw, and then he got north right away. He creased the defense with his speed, picking up extra yardage after catching the slant.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Touchdown, Rock Chop! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
Hey, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
27.
And he'll bring it back. He's got great speed. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. Quarterback keeper. Finding open areas. Got the first down and more. Wide open on the right. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, BAMA! They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
On the move. Takes it the other way. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the... And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The Jayhawks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. He'll pull it on the read. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. To the air, it's Marshall. Grabs it in the middle. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And the Jayhawks will bring the punt team onto the field. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. Line gets set, 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. Alabama trying to cash in on this red zone trip. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, but a really good job of blocking by the return team. He's out to the 44. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. The give out of the gun. Breaks the tackle.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game, because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
Trucks through the defender. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Dropping back, it's Marshall. Makes the grab down the middle. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a 1st down. The Jayhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Catch in the middle, it's Evans. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught, close to the marker, it's Evans. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Young. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Looking for a crease, it's Hardy. So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. Alabama pushing the tempo. Quarterback making adjustments. Second down, he'll throw it. Slings it downfield. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. Back to pass, it's Russell. Looking for a huge play. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And the offense comes up short on 3rd down, but I tell you what, they've still had a good day. There's so many positives to point to. I'll be interested to see if they go for it here on 4th down. They don't have to. They got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down. After this, it'll be a wrap. To the air on 1st down. Gonna take a shot. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And he's going to go down as time has run out. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments. Schematically,